Hi there, Saharish. Nice to see that you sent us an essay. Let's see what you did here. I understand you did a 7.5. You keep getting a 6.5, so let's see what's happening and how your task 2 might be contributing to this sort of score. All right, let's take a look. International marketing is when a company directs its products towards customers of the country other than where it is actually located. You didn't need a comma here. Global marketing, get rid of the. Global marketing is considered as an undue invasion, interference in the country's system by some people, whereas you don't need those commas there. Others might argue that we can broaden our marketing knowledge through these means, plural means, so ESE, explore new thoughts, and could learn about other countries' way of living and communication. I'm indeed a strong supporter of international marketing, get rid of the. In this essay, we'll discuss both sides of the argument and will support my opinion with the strong, with examples, get rid of the strong, and evidence. Singular, full stop. Okay, the first thing that's happening here is grammar. You had consistent errors throughout this paragraph, both in grammar and punctuation. And so, it needs some work. It needs to improve a little bit more to get you to where you need to be. Okay. Vocabulary was fine. So it's just those two things really. It's grammar and punctuation, but of course punctuation is scored under grammar. Okay. So you need to work on those things a little bit. That's just my first take from your introduction. But let's see what else you wrote below. To begin with, let us look at the advantages of global marketing. Get rid of the. It actually provides an opportunity to explore new cultures, languages, and heritage, and to realize I don't like lots, it's really informal. So, and realize the many similarities and differences among different nations. What I mean by this is that when a single product is available from many countries and it has been designed for the needs of every country, get rid of thus, it has many languages, and some of them even have some historic buildings or special cultural occasions related to the pictures on their cover. I don't understand that. What are you saying? Are you saying, alright, let me see what you said here. We can consider Shan spices as classic, get rid of AL, as a classic example, as it has recipes written in various languages on it, and as well they are considered as an ambassador of Pakistani food taste and its culture all over the world. Okay, so it's got written, alright, fine. Thus, I believe that it is beneficial for everyone to learn about the different traditions and lifestyles as they provide the opportunity to be familiar with other diverse customs, traditions, and even linguistics. Okay. I'm not entirely sure that that's international marketing. To me, it just sounds really like a translation. Has been decided to the need of every country. Okay, I mean, all of that is true, although I don't know if your example necessarily fits in this. But anyway, I will give you the benefit of the doubt, and let's continue. Secondly, another advantage to be considered is that international marketing can boost a country's economy and reputation significantly. Full stop. This notion could be further aided by the fact that, global marketing generates significant revenue for any business. Get rid of thus, in turn benefiting the parent country. Full stop. One study conducted by London School of Economics, capital, suggested that, about 90% of countries' revenue, apostrophe after the S, can be generated successfully if, if that country starts investing its capital in global trading. Hence, the comma goes right after the word, not in front of the next word. I strongly support this idea that international marketing could result in betterment of economical status of a country, and many lessons on trade trading could be learned by taking the incentive of trading internationally. All right, this paragraph feels really rather tangential to me. They didn't ask about how international marketing helps the economy. They asked if it was a necessary and economical form of education, but not how business improves. Okay, not about revenue, not about investing capital, okay, not about the economical status. So it's a really off-topic paragraph, okay? So I would say no to that paragraph. You're supposed to be talking about language, culture, and ideas. You kind of did here, even though I told you I wasn't really 100% in favor of this example. You started talking about it, but you're not supposed to be talking about the financial benefits, okay? So, turning to the other side of the argument, many people perceive this trading platform as an interference and invasion into one's country. Here you need an apostrophe S. What I mean by this is that global marketing unites, get rid of the do, unites different nations and cultures, but on the other hand, it can become a platform, you just wrote platform, of extrinsic tradition induction into another. I don't know about this. I don't understand this. Extrinsic tradition induction into another country and could inadvertently contradict with the specific cultural norms of a population. Full stop. Because it's already a really long sentence. Look where you started. It started here, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going all the way to here. Do you realize how long that is? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 lines. So definitely not. Okay. Anyway, norms of population, full stop. For example, there are various pain-relieving medicines manufactured in Europe that contain codeine in them, medicines them, while on the other hand, there is strict punishment by law on the use of opiates in Middle Eastern countries, capital E. Okay, another problem encountered by international trade could be that the people of another country might coalesce with the people of the partner countries of different backgrounds and propose any specific strategy to market the product that might be dominated. I don't understand this. Might be dominated by the parent country, which will then be followed into every other country. Thus, instead of the local marketing norms, there will be prevalent foreign marketing styles. That is indeed an invasion into one's country, apostrophe S. Classical example. Okay, let's look again. Look where your sentence started. Up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines. So it looks like you have a paragraph. This is an enormous paragraph, and there's just 3 sentences in it. Something is happening. I think maybe, you just got really into your writing and you forgot to somehow split up the sentence. But let's try it from the beginning of the sentence. Another problem encountered by international trade could be that the people of other countries might coalesce with the people of partner countries of different backgrounds and propose strategies to market their product. This is really long. Okay, I don't know if, market their product that might be dominated by the, I'm not really understanding this, by the parent country, which will then, okay, full stop. This could then be followed into every other country. Thus, comma, instead of the local marketing norms, there will be prevalent foreign marketing styles. Full stop. That is indeed an invasion into one's country, apostrophe S. Full stop. A classic example of this sort of intrusion is of the East India Company when the British tradesmen entered into the Indian subcontinent, no S, with the intention of establishing a global trade, but they ended up ruling the whole subcontinent for about a century. Thus, it could undoubtedly turn into a disaster, but I think that if strong security checks remain in place. This problem could be dealt with efficiently. Okay. You could probably figure out that this was really problematic for me. It was really long. It was really difficult to follow. Even though you've got some interesting ideas, it was really difficult. Okay, so there has to be some work here in creating more bite-sized ideas that can be kind of dealt with more easily. Let's look at your conclusion. In conclusion, careful with your typing. Lowercase g. Global trading has got, I don't really care for has got. Global trading has both pros and cons. Full stop. There are advantages of exploring different and exciting international traditions. Thus, amalgamate. You really like to use thus a lot. I want to encourage you to use it less. You've used it really quite a bit throughout this whole essay and not always appropriately, okay? So, amalgamating the population of the entire world and that of an economical boom for the nation's apostrophe-s economy. Disadvantage of it being an invasion and interference into one's country. This is, okay, whatever. But to my, however, we don't start sentences with but. However, comma, to my mind, comma, the merits intuitively outweigh, get rid of the s, the demerits, while global marketing should be running in a proper manner. I don't understand this. While strict security and scrutiny in place, well, no, with strict scrutiny in place to alleviate all the public concerns on it. Okay, so there's a lot of there are a lot of things I think that need to be dealt with here. First of all, this was a huge essay. Okay, from what I can see, 748 words. All right, 745. So I basically, I can't imagine that this took you 40 minutes. Okay, it was really, really long. And I don't think I've ever spent 12 minutes on just one essay. But it was really long, and there were some good elements to it. There were a lot of good elements to it. But what I really want to just suggest to you is sign up for the course, because it will teach you how to use an appropriate structure, how to lower your word count, how to write within the 40 minutes for task 2, how to create paragraphs that are cohesive and, quite honestly, that answer the question. There were some really good elements here, but there was, like I said, a lot that needs work. There were grammatical errors throughout. That was my first impression, that it was grammar that was creating a problem for you. But it's not just that, because it's also coherence. I mean, a lot of this, especially in your body paragraphs, just became absolutely incoherent, partially because of grammar. But again, I want to see you on the course. I think it will change your writing completely, and it could totally affect the score you will get in writing task in the writing test. All right, see if that's something you can do. I look forward to seeing you on the course. So best of luck.